Greetings, greetings. My beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. Now, I want to start this off by saying, read between the lines. Bring separation back. Bring it back. See, it was the plot twist. We never needed them. They needed us. They needed us. Bring segregation back. We don't need them. They need us. Bring segregation back. The colored stay with the colored, and the Sams stay with the Sams. That's what needs to take place on this planet. But no, they can't live without us. No. They want to be relevant in our lives so bad. So bad. My lipstick is messing up. So I want to start by saying, bring it back. Grand Rising Goddess. And I would like to say, I'm not racist, I'm not prejudiced. It takes many of us to be like that. I'd rather be around my people, shop at their stores, shop at their businesses, go to their schools, even when they piss me off. I'd rather be around my people. Why? Because I know how their magic work. I know how they are. I can read them like a book. I can tell what they is and what they're capable of. With you motherfucking Sams, I don't know which way y'all coming from. I don't want to shake your hand. So I'm going to say this. Bring segregation back. Bring Black Wall Streets back. Give us our own land and leave us alone, and we gonna leave you alone. Why do you want to go to school and teach our children just to manipulate them, condition them, and put fear in them? Why do you want to work at doctor's offices and OBGYNs just to play with the fertility of the divine feminine? Why do you want to work at every job that we go and apply for? Because you want to be relevant in our life. Why do you want to be so relevant in our life? We ain't out here messing with these Sams and Samanthas, Kennys. We out here focusing on our stuff. Everything we do, they have to be a part of it. And that's the most irritating thing about this planet. If you don't like us, you dislike us, let us know that so you don't have to play in our kids' head. You ain't got to do this and do that. So let me tell y'all what just happened, right? I let my children go to a school. We got a beautiful school in our community. Beautiful. Now, the school is beautiful and it's right up the street. So I said, okay, maybe I can put them in there for a minute to experience, because I got to let them learn people. I'm not going to be able to teach you and protect you from everything in this world. And at least go and let mommy get this house together. Let me be able to have some peace to just clean up. I just really needed they ask for a babysitter. I'm going to be honest. The first day we get there, my daughter's teacher started bullying her. And yeah, it's a Samantha. It's one of them people. Took everything out her bag and put it in her own desk. Lied and said my baby didn't come with nothing. So the principal, I said, this is the first day. We ain't finna do this. I told the principal, we ain't finna do this. She said, would you like to come in and sit in with her? Sure. I come sit in the class. This lady avoiding Egypt for 3 hours straight. I was there from 7 to 10:30, 11 o'clock. Avoiding her. Guilty. My baby came home crying, y'all. Excuse my lip, y'all. I bust my lip a little bit. My baby came home crying after the first day. Barely can say her word. She said, my teacher's so mean. And then my son said, yeah, Ma, I came and checked on her. And I seen the teacher grab each, Mind you, my daughter have eyes like me. She can see your soul. She can see your intentions. She look at you and stare at you and see you. This lady avoided me and my daughter. I asked her, I said, hey, ain't sit by her, ain't talk to her, ain't come help her with her work or nothing while I was there. I said guilty. Because if you wasn't guilty, you would have said, hey, Mom, I know first days and second days could be a whole lot to handle for a child that's just coming back to school. And I wanted to touch bases and let you know that it was such a misunderstanding. It was just so much going on in the class. And I was just trying to, you know, accommodate her, but I was still trying to show her the way. You know, you would have came straight off like that. That's how I would have did it. That's how my son's old teacher that we loved in the beginning of times was. You didn't do that. You showed guilt. I'm watching her. Some reason spirit just telling me to be silent. Just shh. Just observe. This is an observation. I'm just in there to watch this motherfucker. And not only her, I'm seeing all of the teachers, and they're all soulless. They're all like wicked as hell. Like, what the fuck? So after I'm sitting there watching, I step out for a minute. When I step out in the hallway, I had to make a business call. I keep looking in the door. The teacher keep looking at the door at me. Then the teacher finally goes sit next to Egypt. And Egypt smiling with her, but Egypt still can't fake it. My baby cannot fake it. Like, there's something about her. My baby just can't fake it. She said, Mommy, she kept on saying she was going to call you, and she gave everybody a sticker and didn't give me nothing, but I was doing good. And I said, I know, baby. And Egypt is my most sweetest child, y'all. That's why when anybody try to hurt Egypt or anything like that, it triggers the out of me. Like, I have to walk. I have to self-soothe. I have to either take a bath. I have to eat something sweet, something to cope with that. Like, I try not to eat nothing sweet, so I always kind of like take a walk, right, to calm that rage down, because I know when Egypt is lying, but I also know Egypt is one of my sweetest, not even just my sweetest children, because both of them are sweet, but she's one of the kindest little girls I ever met in my life, flat out. So no, I met one more. I don't really know. My baby is number one. I shouldn't. So the teacher still, yada, yada, yada. So I get up and just leave out the class maybe like an hour later. I leave. I go down the hallway, check on Israel in his class. He's happy. He bubbly with his teacher. That was a substitute teacher, though. That's why he was happy with her. And I go to the bathroom. Her teacher thought I was gone. I walk back to the class. I'm standing there watching in the door. The teacher talking to Egypt all of a sudden now. These people want to turn your children against you and make you not believe your child. So she talking to Egypt. Egypt just looking at her like this, shut down. My baby just looking at her like. So as soon as I walk in, she said, just ask for help next time, Egypt. And I said, what's going on? Egypt just get straight up. She looked at me. I said, come on. She run to me and she said, Mommy, she being mean. The teacher walked straight off. Not knowing, I was just standing in the door watching this lady literally stand there and pick with my baby. And she thought I was gone. And she said, Mommy, she mean. She said I didn't read my book, and I did read my book. I asked the teacher, I said, did she read her book? She said, no. Egypt said, I did read my book. The teacher looked at her and was like, well, maybe you did and I didn't see you. But no, you said no. I caught you in a fabricating lie. That's all I needed to see today. You guilty. You guilty as charged. I don't want to hear nothing else from you. I got up out there. I said, hey, I'm going to go talk to Egypt for a minute. She said, okay. I went out there. I walked up. The principal met me in the hallway. I said, she's like, where y'all going? I said, I'm coming right to see you. She said, come on to my office. I said, yeah, we would like to switch classes. Not knowing this is a mission for not only me, but for my daughter too, y'all. She's like, why? She's trying to keep us in the class with this damn lady. Y'all, I got, my bad, y'all. I got braids for my wig. She's trying to keep us in the class, keep Egypt in this class with this damn lady. She's aware of what this lady is doing. So Egypt is like, she like, what happened? She trying to act like she don't know what happened. What happened? Tell me. So I'm explaining to her what happened. She's dismissive. She's emotionalist. She has no empathy. And she started asking Egypt questions like, what happened? Egypt said she's mean. She said, can you explain what's mean? What is mean? And I said, I'm looking at this principal. I said, here did she go? For one, how you would ask a first grader to articulate what somebody is doing to them? They don't know no damn big words just yet all the way. Red flag. I cut them off. I said, listen here. It's either we're going to get a new class or I'm a new teacher, I'm a homeschooler. I'm going to just take her out. She said, yeah, but we don't want to keep telling her that she's going to get homeschooled because then she's going to expect that. I said, but let me say something. My children will always be taught to have options. Flat the fuck out. She said, yeah. I ain't say flat the fuck out, but I said my children will always be taught to have options. So as she acting like she don't hear Egypt, and Egypt is lying, which she know Egypt telling the truth, I look at my baby in front of this motherfucker. I zoned her out. I said, look at me. She looked at me and we was talking in our eyes. I said, I believe you. Your feelings is validated with me. I trust you. I don't think you will make this up. I said, that's all that matters. Mommy got your back, okay? She said, okay, mommy. And I looked back at the teacher. I said, this is what we go, me and the principal, this is what we go do. Why this bitch put my baby in a motherfucking special ed class the next day? Mind you, this only 2 days. Why would you put her in a special? Then she didn't think I was going to walk back there and take my baby to the classroom, the new one. You put my baby in a special ed class. Mind you, Egypt is 6 years old. The smartest little girl ever. She can write her name. She can do all this. And you go put my child in a special needs class. You didn't consult it with me. We didn't have a meeting. We didn't do an IEP. So it is legally and unlegal. It's illegal for you to even place her in that type of class on the second day. And then go have a nerve to gaslight. I walked out the class the next day. I said, is that a special needs class? She said, no, that's a regular first grade class. When you got children that are in wheelchairs, things in their neck, not judging nobody. Autistic, kids that stuttering. Oh, so you a liar too. I look at the teacher look evil than the motherfucker. I'm about to show y'all a picture of this teacher. Egypt, the teacher was talking to Egypt. Egypt was looking at her face like this motherfucker's evil, right? I pull off something in my spirit, say, go get your motherfucking baby. I go back home. I said, I'm gonna withdraw her. They like, really? Withdraw her. She started crying in the office. I said, what's wrong? We finna go. I want brother to go too. I said, you don't trust your brother here? She said, no, I don't trust my brother here. Listen to the mouths of the babes. They more connected to God than we are. So guess what I did? Listen to the mouths of the babes. I said, I'm going to withdraw Israel too. The sister principal looking like, we can't attack that one either. What it was, my baby disrupted y'all's spirit in that bitch. And thank you for showing me how fucked up your school system is. Because I thought just because you're in a good neighborhood, we can try to school. Shit. Let me show y'all how this motherfucker look. Now this where it get deep. The night before I took them to school for the second time, I heard chattering outside my son's window. Like people just chatting, talking. It's like a cult. I was gonna get up and look out the window, but I didn't. So what happened was, I continued on, but this was meant for my daughter. After I withdrew them out last night, my baby screamed. I heard, stop! And it was no scream like, Egypt don't talk in her sleep. My baby sleep with me all the time. Yes, she do. Both of my children do, especially in a new home. They sleep with me until we get all the way settled in. If anything, my son is always a sleep talker. Never Egypt. For that to motherfucking happen, do you know for a fact I knew my baby was under a spiritual attack? My baby was under a spiritual attack. Them motherfuckers didn't like that my baby seen through her ass. This is the picture of how the lady looked, the second teacher. Look at this shit. Look at that. And she couldn't even face me today. Look at it. My filter making this bitch look cute. Do you see that? So, Egypt had a scary dream. I said, what was your dream about? She woke up, she was like, it's right there behind you. I'm like, what the fuck? I look behind me, ain't nothing behind me. Then on top of that, Israel have a dream. Come here, I heard him say, come here, Egypt, earlier before that. But he always talk in his sleep. They dream somehow match. She wake up before he wake up. She telling me what the dream was about. Why does she say all these teachers was trying to take her balloon? Well, not teachers, all these white people, but they were white kids. And you know, in a dream state, whenever somebody is trying to take a child's balloon, they're trying to take their innocence, their free will, their joy, their kindness, their inner child. They're trying to take that from the child. Somebody ever walk up to you and just snatch your balloon when you like 5 years old, you go throw a goddamn tantrum. They took something that you hold so dear to you. A balloon. Why do you think children love balloons so much? So I said, they tried to take a balloon. Who was it? She said, a white teacher. It was white people. I knew it was them. So I said, come on. Me and my baby did a lot of healing that night. We did a lot of healing. But let me say this, y'all. I witnessed it firsthand. These motherfuckers are stealing the innocence from the chosen children. Half of them children I seen in that school was either ill or dim. Soulless, but they're not soulless because they want to be. They're soulless because their parents are sending them to a school that's taking their souls. And that's what they tried to do with Egypt, but they couldn't. And I ain't leave Egypt in there long enough. And then if I would have left Israel in there, because he was enjoying it until the teacher he originally had came. But this was meant for my daughter to hold her voice and speak her truth. I want to say this. Like I told to that principal, you need to hire teachers of color. Give our children of color to the teachers of color. And give your students, your kind, the colors of your kind. Bring segregation back. Fuck what you talking about. Bring it back. Bring it back. They're going to have a hard time bringing it back because they don't want to leave us alone. Thank you for the gift, baby. They don't want to bring segregation back because they know they won't be in our business. They won't know what we got going on. They won't be able to try to block, stop, or steal, destroy. They get the teachers for the children, the doctors for the women, the colored women, and the motherfucking bosses for the masculine men. The prisons for the masculine men as well. Prisons for the men, doctors for the woman, the divine feminine, and school for the divine feminine and the divine masculine children. Anybody with a soul, they're on it, attacking. I'm happy that's why I told the teacher. I seen the teacher today. I went up there, motherfucking, ooh, y'all should have seen me. All them motherfuckers was avoiding me. I seen the teacher that initiated all this shit. I looked at her. I said, oh, you Miss Bruden, huh? She said, yeah. Barely wanted to talk. I said, I want to apologize for trusting you with my child. But I also would like to say this. I believe my baby. I seen what I seen. All is being handled in the hands of God. She said, well, okay. Because, bitch, y'all sent that spiritual attack to my child to put fear in her. Bitch, you ain't no motherfucking, you ain't even nowhere near powerful. You trying to send fear. You trying to astral project. It took about 5 of y'all. And I seen, because while my daughter was going through the dream, I ended up having a weird dream. Israel woke up. He had a dream that somebody was looking through his window. I got up. When I tell y'all, it was like 2 a.m. When I tell y'all, I went through this whole motherfucking house. When I tell you I had to take a walk at 3 a.m., I had to get out there and I had to pray. I had to manifest. I had to shield my home because I see this shit. You wanted to send a fucking attack to my child because you didn't like that she exposed your wickedness as well as her mother too. That bitch tried to send one of them spells like off the movie Lovecraft when they put that on that little girl. Egypt ended up getting a fever and everything yesterday. I knew it was an attack. Not only that, my lip. Not only that, my son, his throat was hurting. I said, yeah, they tried to send a little attack, them little motherfuckers, but let me show you how the divine feminine motherfucking work. She work in silence. Her presence is felt. When I went to that school today, them motherfuckers was running from me. They wouldn't even want to face me. I seen the motherfucker Easton, the little evil lady, her right here. Look at her. I seen her. She looked at me. She don't look like this though in person. I mean, in person, she looked more wicked. I seen her. She looked at me and she stood. She kept looking around, didn't want to look at me. I looked at her and I condemned her ass. I condemned the Burton motherfucker because I want to come to the motherfucker that started the bullies. I sent that principal a long email. She was avoiding me too because I was supposed to talk to her. She avoided me like a mother. Ain't nobody finna keep waiting to talk to your ass. Let me tell you something in the email. I sent that motherfucker a 5-page attachment. May your spirit rest in peace. Not only that, you're hiring wicked motherfuckers. No empathy. The school lack empathy. At least if you're going to be programming children, at least give them a little fun experience. At least be a little gentle with them. I'm telling y'all, when you around, they real nice to you. But when your child is around by themselves, they is treating y'all children. Your children are not even being bullied by the kids no more. They're being bullied by these white teachers. They're being lied on by the teachers to y'all parents. They're lying, making you turn against your child so your child can feel left out. And then your child will go and commit, you know what. These school powers that's been happening in Texas and all around the world and Atlanta and all these places, that is operated, I believe, by the teachers. The teachers are doing it. How many chosen ones do we got in the building? Oh, yeah, we got like 30 chosen ones. Let's get somebody to come in here and masquerade a visitor. And let's get somebody in here to come get these motherfucking chosen ones out of here. They doing this shit to the chosen children. That's why I say bring segregation back. Let our people teach our children. We know what they're capable of. But like I told that motherfucking principal, y'all so predictable. I knew what you was gonna do. I just needed to witness it. Listen, some of the things that happen in my life, I promise y'all, I don't be trying to do stuff to constantly come in contact with these things. But as a divine court holder, as a divine judgment holder in the laws of the universe, it is always my purpose to create judgment for the wicked. And when they be coming in my path, I used to get mad, like, why is this always happen to me? What the fuck? And now I see, we innocent. We didn't fuck with you. We didn't do nothing to you. You got upset because we can see through you. You envy that power. You envy that strength. Them unspoken words got you shivering. It got you shaking in your boots. I showed them motherfuckers today. I boosted my baby up last night. And usually when she see a bug or something, she screaming, ah, QC. This last night she was like, I just heard her breathing. Stop! And when she said that, she said in the dream, she said they ran when she said that. I said, baby, you called your power back. You sent they ass to run. And you, for them bitches to astro project to my home, and you came to my door, and when my baby woke up, she still seen them behind me. She like, there you go right there. I turned the light around, ain't nobody right there. Mind you, my daughter never had no dreams like this or nothing. I knew it was a spiritual attack because y'all didn't like that my baby seen y'all. And then for you to put my baby in a special ed class and my baby the smartest child, I know a special ed child because I used to be in a learning, with teachers. I was in like a extra learning class. But I used to hurry up and do my work and go to the special needs class where the children were more crippled and in seats and had things like this, feeding tools and stuff like that. I used to go to the class and help them out. So I know a special class when I see one. And you damn right, my baby is special, but you wanted to try to label my baby on that school record that my baby has some type of mental impairments. No, bitch, how you gonna clarify and diagnose that in 2 fucking days? Let the child get into the school. Y'all already attacking her. Y'all wanted to put fear in her. I be thinking these governments be knowing though. They're like, oh, that's K Nirvana daughter. Them her children, they're coming to your school. Let's hurry up and hire these evil teachers. We're gonna assign them to them. The principal kept saying, what if this happened with the same teacher? What we're gonna do then? Bitch, you already speaking because you know all your teachers that you're hiring. You're hiring these low vibrational wicked entity ass motherfuckers. But it's okay because you're under fucking judgment. And sometimes I just like to get my watermelon, my chicken wings, and like to sit and watch these motherfuckers crumble. But I'm too fucking busy in my life. I got more things to do, more people to awaken, more people to heal, more people to align to their highest, truest self. So I can't sit and wait on the fucking karma to hit your ass and my ancestors to destroy you. I'm gonna do what I need to do astrally, because just like you thought you could astral project to my child using the innocent children's energy that you have sucked, drained dry, that's in school right now, half of them children had no fucking souls that I seen. I seen one child with a soul, and it was a little pale skin. It was a little Sam boy, and he was the teacher's favorite. Yeah, because his mama worked in the school too, and y'all all courts, masons, matriarchs. I seen everything in 2 days. And I condemn them. Because you broke a heavy spiritual motherfucking law. Coming for my child in my home. Oh, you motherfuckers needed to chant. Hurry up and try to astral project and put fear in my child. You motherfuckers can't put no fear in a dragon's daughter, a fucking baby dragon. You motherfuckers can't destroy what I created. The only thing that can destroy what I created is nothing. Not even me. They're just that motherfucking powerful. But thank you, because this was an assignment to awaken my daughter to her fullest fire flame potential. You just awakened the baby dragon a little bit early than what she needed to, but when she needed to be awakened. But I'm not gonna sit and allow my children to sit in uncomfortable environments due to what? Me needing to go to work? The universe will always make a way for the divine holders of this ram. I sat in that motherfucking parking lot and watched all them teachers come in class. Looked all of them in their motherfucking eyes as I played my song. 3 bodies came to collect, but they had the wrong address. Fuck they think they is astro projected to my house. They didn't catch it when they seen me astro project to they shit and chopped off. Beautiful necks. Hands too. I did the hands for the one that grabbed my daughter. These people want to be in our life and our business so motherfucking bad, it don't make not a goddamn sense. You hate us but want to be us. You want to erase us while wearing us. You want to be in competition with us. Who can do K Nirvana better? Who can act like K Nirvana? Who can do and walk and talk and speak and say and condemn? Like, who can do it better? It's a race. I don't give you enough time to copy me. Because the lenses that was created for you to monitor me, I had already silenced them and sensed them. And now I'm like Bluetooth connected. So every time you looking at me to find something, I'm showing you you. My silence is more powerful than my motherfucking words. And often when you see me very quiet, just know I'm doing something so deeply and maybe very dark, maybe very wicked to you in the dream state, in the physical, in the spiritual realms. I got on my house, my home, not my house. I got disciplined my walls, disciplined my home. How dare you? My temple. How dare you allow a motherfucking entity to astro project to my home to put fear in my child? How dare you? Do it again and we out this bitch. Your homes are your temples. Homes are just as living as you are. Sure is. Why you think you be hearing shit at night? Why you think you be feeling like somebody walking? No, that's your home. Y'all better start reading energy instead of moving in these places that has wicked homes, and this wicked places is moldy, is evil, is the house is attacking, it's going against you. You have to move in homes that work with you. So, great thing my baby have a mother like me. And them people didn't expect it. They didn't expect it. But they didn't think I was gonna come up there after they astro projected to my child today. At 2 a.m. in the rising. They like, I thought you withdrew them already. And you got that black goddess sitting up, that carbonated, melanated goddess sitting up there under so many goddamn illusion, get out spells. She can't even stand up for her own fucking people. You people are a disgrace. Yeah, the ones that look like me, but allow people to constantly disrespect your children Disrespect your community, your people. You people are fucking disgraceful, because why the fuck would you sit up and let somebody put spells over your life when you the fucking true holder of magic? Yeah, just like I held my home accountable, I'm gonna hold y'all accountable too. Let me hold, matter of fact, I don't even want to touch you. Let me not hold your hand when I say this. Break that shit, that illusion. Get up out that motherfucking illusion. Remove the attachment to these people. We don't need them. They need us. If all of us was to leave this planet, do you know they will go one by one? Their energy can't move on this planet by themselves. They need us here to even be able to move and breathe. We're like the trees for these people. That's why they come to the agreement to stop really taking so many. They want to create these wars. We ain't got time to go to war with y'all. Y'all in war with y'allself. Every teacher that walked in that office today, I sat in that office and watched everybody walk through that door. The lady said, you can sit down. No, I'm going to stay in today. Every teacher that walked through that door tried to fake smile. But live and don't honor children. The longer y'all keep y'all babies in these schools, the more conditioned, fear, and broken they will become. And not only that, these children will resent you, mom and dad. They will resent you. They will even hate you. They will even go against you. I'm telling you, these people are not who they say they are when you're not around. Listen to your child. If your child all of a sudden start wetting the bed, if your child all of a sudden start having nightmares, listen to that. That is the ancestors telling you your baby is being spiritually attacked by these people that's watching them, that's teaching them. Listen to them. Don't listen. My baby was only in that motherfucker for 2 business days. Well, each of one business, 1 full day. The second day, hell no, she got out withdrawal quick as hell. She got out early. The third day she got out early. The third day we went and she got a new teacher. She only sat in that class for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I pulled off, came to the driveway. My spirit said, go get your baby. Go get her now. It started raining. My stomach started hurting. Started feeling like I had to throw up. When I got to the office, the lady was like, what happened? The black lady. I said, my spirit told me. When I said that, do you know that black lady ran in the back? She got the fuck on. She said, oh, y'all fucking with somebody. Y'all fucking with somebody. Whoo. Yeah. It was meant for me and my daughter to condemn you motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And this video is for those that resonate with it. If you still a sheep waiting on somebody to feed you, this is not where you need to be. Get the fuck up off of here. I'm tired of y'all too. I'm sick of y'all ass. Not even sick. I send that back. No. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all run around here want to be pacified and don't want to use your own magic. Oh, we're going to just get on our knees and praise Jesus. When Jesus ain't coming, you need to use your own magic. Condemn these motherfuckers for attacking you. Energetically create a safe space that where you can go and you can call on your ancestors to help assist you on getting these people out your energy. Hold yourself accountable for not having enough grace and patience for the things that you created. Your children, your cars, your everything, your money. Remove your children from these fucking places where they're going to condition them. Break them, put fear in them, and move them in a different direction from God, the real God, not the Son of God, the real God. Then y'all be having the nerve to look at me with evil eye. And you look just like me. Go through your fucking shadow work and learn who you are to wake up. Stop trying to stop me when you go constantly keep running into thresholds. You go constantly keep running into different portals and different holes because you can't stop what God has pushed and created. You can't stop someone that walked through hell and found peace through that hell. You cannot stop me. Damn it, I can't stop me. I can't. Sometimes I'll be like, ooh, no download today. Download say, bitch. I say, all right, I'm up. We signed the contract before we got here, and we must fulfill it. No matter how many attacks be thrown my way, I always have the final say, so I always leave with the last laugh, the last word, and the last judgment. You people should never have come up against me. I didn't ask for that. I gave you grace. I showed you love. I showed you you. I held your hand to the only part that I have access to in your life. I gave you tarot. I gave you channeling. I gave you confirmation. I have given you all that I could give you to continue on your quest to you. Not only have I graced you with the mirror of you, I've also shared parts of me with you. Sacred moments that I was called to record. Tears that were held within my very bones for years that I never shedded. All of this shit I have done to show you that we all must face and walk through the shadows of death. I'm not gonna hold your hand, and I'm not just not gonna hold your hand because ain't nobody hold my hand. I'm not gonna hold your hand for too long because that's not my purpose. My purpose is to just show you that you are you. You are the truth. You know the truth. But are you listening? Are you ready to fully surrender to yourself or not? Shut that motherfucker up. We don't want to learn about ourselves. Well, that's a you problem. Because goddamn it, I can't even shut me up. So why the fuck your silent ain't went through shadow work ass think you go shut anybody up unless you try to pow them, but it ain't even gonna work because you gonna end up getting yourself before you ever can touch a hair on me or my children's back. We worked too motherfucking hard for this. I went through too much motherfucking scarring for this. I have been broken for this. Do you really think I will let a motherfucker stop me now? I don't give a fuck if you come to this bitch and try to take me. Do you know that's just gonna be another part of my journey that I must complete? I will always do it with grace, but I will always show my ass when I need to as well. Nothing can silence me. I don't care how much you try to avoid conversations with me, or bring me in and try to push me out. You're only doing that to yourself. You're not ready to face you. My vibrations and my words that I choose to speak is too soothing for your corrupted soul. My eyes see too much. You don't want me to see you. I get it. I try not to see you. But I can't help it. I was gifted with the eyes of God. I see you only how God see you. If God see you as a wicked bitch, you a wicked bitch. If God see you as a beautiful soul, you are a beautiful soul. Do I judge you for it? No, not really, until you come fucking with me. And I'm not gonna lie. I love when they come fucking with me. I love when they underestimate me. I love when they try to take my kindness for weakness. I love When they try to gossip and chatter behind my back, and yet I hear every fucking thing. I love it. Why? Because it's balance, duality, chaos, and peace is what I crave on this planet. I don't go fishing for drama. But if it come to me, baby, you go call on your motherfucking mama. I told my baby last night, I said, you awakened your dragon, baby. I lit my candle that I was told not to light. I bought a candle, Spirit said don't light it. And the night I lit that candle was the night that Spirit said, this candle was never for you. It was for your child. When the candle got done going and burning out, the candle was in the symbol of a baby dragon on my soul. I got a picture of it right now. Let me show it to those that think K-Nirvana is just a myth like your ass, like yourself. Because most of you all are myths to self, and that's just okay, baby. That's okay. Do you see that? Do you see that? The red candle was in the flame of a baby dragon. Some of y'all will think it's evil because y'all still ain't faced y'all shadow. Do you know we are the devil they talk about in the Bible? Do you see that baby dragon? Oh, do you see that baby dragon? Oh, K-Nirvana just be yapping. Oh, she just talk. Oh, do you see that baby dragon in the shadows? Do that look like the wings and the little tail and the glow from the inside? My baby awakened her inner motherfucking dragon. You bitches will never stop me or my children. You will never silence my children or me. I will always validate them. I will always go hard for them. And I will always sit down, think, hold myself accountable for them. I should have never trusted motherfuckers in the presence of my chosen children. And I'm not just saying my children are chosen because I birthed them. I'm saying they're chosen because they chose me. When the doctor said I was never supposed to be possible, it was never possible for me to even create children. Not only that, they love me. My baby had a fever when all this happened last night. I didn't have a thermometer. I probably do have one, but I haven't went through it just yet because I still got a lot of stuff. Just that motherfucking teacher. Yeah. I used this same picture. Listen, teachers, your name is in public records. Just like you tried to astral project to my 6-year-old goddess, I was able to do the same to you. After she condemned you, bitch, I condemned you too. Not only did I condemn you, I came back up to your school and condemned you again in person. Ash to ash, dust to dust. Don't play with a mother. Don't play with a mother, because I know. Not only that, it's a school, just a teacher. Look at the plaid, look at the desk. Look at the desk. Matriarchy. That's exactly what was in the motherfucking thing. The dream state when I went through my dark shadow. When they was trying to hold me in some spell work. Look at the desk. Now it can also mean yin and yang is balance and duality. But it also means something else when you read the room. Look at this motherfucker. Then she gonna sit, this my baby right here, y'all. Right here, that's my baby. She go sit this girl named Annabelle. She's a chosen child, but her eyes is blurry. So they weakened her. She's chosen, but she's unable to see them. Look at this teacher bit. Let me show her. Ooh, I can't even go close. Look what our spirit gave us though. That's me and my baby. Ain't that how the candle look? Ain't that how the candle look? Ain't that how the candle look? It looked like my baby. Fuck you talking about? I got up and I wore the dragon's blood today. Fuck you talking about? And you gotta be careful when you come after motherfuckers that come after you. Cause you can't just go up in their schools and shit. Oh, you astro projected to my baby. I know how to do this. I said you bullied my child. I prepared my child. I coached my child for child bullies. But I never thought I had to coach my child from adult teacher bullies. What if I told you the bullies in your class was never from the fucking kids? It was the teachers sitting back. Why do you think most of the teachers never helped you when you got bullied on? Because the teachers was manifesting that to happen to you. It was the teachers. Yep. And look at me, Mother Dragon. You see the 3 in there? Me, Egypt, and Israel. Israel been talking in his sleep. Because Israel, and then let me tell you how Israel's dream was. I think I said it already, but I'm going to say it for the ones that didn't hear it. Israel was still asleep when Egypt did that. And I'm a light sleeper, y'all. I heard my baby say, stop! The whole house echoed. And when I woke her up, I'm like, who is that? Cut it out. I'm thinking it's Israel because he always talking in sleep. And I turned on my flash. I look over. She got tears in her eyes. And she opened her eyes. And she looking at the bedroom door. She said, they right there. And then she looked at the back of me. She was still in the ram. She looked in the back of me and was like, it's behind you, mommy. And I looked behind me. There's nothing back there. I instantly get up. Spoke power over her. But I can't disclose exactly what happened with me and my child. That was her moment, no one else's. However, my son woke up moments later and he said, I said, you said, come on, come with me, Egypt. I said, what was you dreaming about, Israel? He said, that somebody was looking in my bedroom window and coming through the wall trying to get me in Egypt. And I told Egypt to come with me. I said, yeah. And then my dream was my old neighbors was trying to argue with me and fight me and make excuses. And somebody else was trying to have sex with me. You feel me? So I knew it was a spiritual attack. But when my baby said, stop! Do you know Israel stopped talking in his sleep? That dream that I was having, it literally went blank. My baby literally broke the fucking spell casting dreams on all 3 of us that same night. The candle that I was told to save and don't light it yet. The candle looked like the baby dragon. The candle. I took my walk. When I took my walk, there's coyotes, all that out here. I see 3 bunnies. I see 2 frogs. I'm walking, I'm mad than a motherfucker. I want to tear these motherfuckers up for doing this to my child. I know it's a spiritual attack on my baby because she seen the wicked in them and they didn't like that she condemned them. They was trying to seek revenge because Egypt seen their wicked and she condemned them, her very first judgment. And when she condemned them, the ancestors was on it. Not only did she condemn them, her mother did too. I keep hearing bells in my ears, y'all. I walked. I spoke over my home. I cussed my motherfucking home out. Don't you ever in your life let somebody else enter our home, astro projecting to my motherfucking place. I will leave this motherfucking get a new home, better home, bigger home. You hear me? Because our homes are our temples. They're our portals too. And for you to let somebody come in our home, oh, you broke a fucking spiritual law too. My home felt sad when I got up. The house felt sad. You ever came home and your house felt dirty? And then you go clean it up. Now your house feel happy. You in a happy mood. You put on your slow jams. Now you can sit in your bed and relax. A clean house make you feel happy. A sad house make you feel sad. You can go. I done went to people's houses before that was clean and I felt sick. I felt wet. I felt muggy. I done went to people's houses that was filled with with all these flies, but their house was clean as hell. I done went to people's houses that was dirty as hell. So your home is your temple. Your home is your safe space that protects you from people that's supposed to astral project, that protect you from shit like that. And the fact that all this had happened, I knew exactly where it came from. It came from this bitch right here. Let me show you her again. She the one that sealed the curse. And look at my babies on their first day. Look good. I said, damn, I ain't even show off yet. I ain't even show off yet. Damn, they were finna be in that motherfucker looking just as good as they soul is. Look at it. Look at this bitch. Look at this evil motherfucker. Show me how spiritual you are in the comments. What you see in this woman. And don't just make up things from off the story I told you. What do your soul tell you about this woman right here? What do it say about her? But not only this, the filter making her look prettier. In person, that's exactly what mine said too about her and the principal. I call them elites. I seen her today. She looked at me and act like she barely wanted to see me. And when she looking at me, I'm in my head because I already condemned her. I already had my sword in the spirit realms. I already got this motherfucker beheaded. But the other one, I got her fucking hands. Bah! Bitch, and I'm gonna put them on my spiritual shelf and the Akashic record, my Akashic library. Your hands go sit here because now you're spellbound. Like I told the lady in the front desk, y'all need teachers with empathy. And there was one chosen teacher there. And it was my son's substitute teacher. Her name, I can't even remember it. My son came home for the first few days happy. Mommy, I had so much fun. The teacher was so nice. And then after all this happened, my baby said, Ma, I think they gonna try to turn her evil like the other teachers. I seen her today. And in the office, she crossed paths in the office. They were like, hey, Miss Israel left his bag in your room, your classroom. Can you check it for me? She's like, yeah, I can check it. I said, oh, you was Israel teacher? She said, I said, thank you so much for showing my son kindness. That truly matters a lot to me. Thank you. That woman finna get so much abundance. And I looked over at the black lady sitting at the front desk and the other white man, they looking at her like, yeah. Because it don't take a lot to show kindness to an innocent child. And she's not even she's not even our race of people, but she showed my son kindness to make him want to come back. I went to the class. It was meant for me to go to the classroom with her by herself. She said, I didn't see Israel's stuff, but you can come to the class and see if you see it, because I don't know how it looked. I walked to the class with her, the other white lady told me, excuse me, ma'am, but she hurried up and stopped. My ancestor said, shut your ass up. This ain't got shit to do with you. She shut up quick. I continued to the classroom. The teachers take me in there. I said, so what, you a teacher? She said, I'm a substitute. I said, so you're gonna become a teacher? She said, yes, I'm trying to. I really love teaching. We get in the classroom. I said, you're a beautiful teacher. Don't let them break you, because there's many teachers with no empathy. She said, I know, I've seen a lot of them. That was spirit clarifying what me and my children seen. She said, I know, I seen. And she looked out the door. The same motherfucking teacher that tried to stop me from going back there with her ended up walking past the door to go in the next classroom. Girl, you were just a monitoring entity trying to hear what we say, but I want you to hear it. I said, don't let them break you. You remain a great teacher because these children need it. That school about to go down. And guess what I did? I rode past that bitch. I circled the block with my sage and Palo Santo. Baby, I'm still from the hood. I'm still from the hood. You can move me out the hood, but my soul always in the hood. I rolled through that motherfucker with that sage and Palo Santo, banging my motherfucking music. Yes, I did. They probably like, oh, she's so ghetto. Nah, you seen a divine Black Panther descended ancestor goddess. That's what the fuck you seen. You better be careful with me and my ancestors, because once we seen what you have done and you tried to silence my daughter and make it seem like she was fabricating about what has taken place in her reality and her experience in her second day of school, the third day you tried to put my baby in special ed when you never consulted with me, you never had an IEP, you never had a meeting. Baby, that's illegal. You lucky I ain't got my Detroit lawyer, because I would have sued your ass. You lucky you already got some shit going on, and I ain't trying to put too much on my lawyer, because I come after your ass for that shit, because you supposed to never put my child in no special needs class. You did that because you wanted to retaliate. Not only did you want to retaliate physically, you tried to come astral project to my child, and she got y'all ass up out of there. But guess what? I did too the same night. But guess what? I had to come show you my face one last time too. Them motherfuckers was in the office scared as hell, like, okay, well, we're gonna go check on the other parents. You can sit right here, miss. You know. The man sitting there, he like, the kids that soulless looking like, the kids that soulless that they favorite, them the kids that have more leverage over the other kids, them kids looking like, then you got black men coming out. When I'm riding up the block, they like, bowing to me like, yeah, I don't know who pissed her off, but I feel her. I don't hear her, but I feel her. The divine feminine don't have to say nothing. And we know not to say much, because them the same people that'll incarcerate you, criminate you, and call you insane. You get what I'm saying? So our silence is way more motherfucking dominant than our motherfucking words. They didn't like that my daughter seen them. They didn't like that I seen them. But they awakened her to her inner dragon. They awakened her to her fearless behavior. When she's under attack, she uses her voice to condemn those. She needed to experience this to awaken her little bitty vessel. Because she's often a child that always say, Mommy, you're the chosen one. Mommy, I'm here to love you. Mommy, I'm here to protect you. Mommy, don't go nowhere without me. Mommy, they trying to hurt me. When I was on my way home, the school only like 3 minutes away from the house. When I was on my way home, when I dropped her off that last day, I heard my baby screaming like, Mommy, come get me, please. And she said, Mom, when you left, I wanted to cry, but I didn't. She's so strong. She was looking at teacher in her face like, and she would not cry until she seen me. That's how I always been. I'm not crying around no motherfucking enemy. You ain't finna get my tears. I cry around those like, let the police come. I'm innocent than a motherfucker. Them tears, them tears, not crocodile, but them tears from heaven, oh, they gonna make every cop bow to my knees. I saved my tears. I've been like that my whole life. That's why I'm a crybaby now, y'all. When you go through healing, you literally become a crybaby because you learn how to release stuff that's naturally supposed to be released. You're supposed to cry. You're supposed to release it, or you're going to gain weight. You're going to have emotional damage in your eyeballs. You're going to be feeling heavy because you have a lot of backed up water in your body. You need to cry. You need to scream. Ah! You need to let that rage out, or you're going to go to jail. If we don't let our rage out, if we don't cry, just lock us the fuck up, because we're gonna be an emotional wreck. We're gonna want to seek retaliation. We're gonna want revenge, and that's that is what I've been working on the most, y'all. Revenge, because it's mine. When you attack me, when you think my kindness is your weakness or weakness, you offend me when you try to attack my children, when you try to throw spells and cursing and gossiping, and you try to send attacks to me and my creations and everything that I create, my TikTok, my YouTube, my Insta, my money, my bag. I want to seek revenge. Not only in the spirit realm, I want to catch your ass by yourself. I want to stare you in your soul and show you how bees on your ass. I got the wasps on your ass. I got the bunnies on your ass. I got nature on your ass. And not only that, I'm on your ass. And I had to calm that down. Because every time somebody came up against me and it was deep, I wanted to go get them motherfuckers. The Spirit said, stop. We'll handle it from here. You did enough. And I had to be obedient. At first, I wasn't obedient. Spirit said, we got it. I said, I do too. Right behind you. You ever watch the scary movies and they be like, stay right here. Don't come out the room. And you don't come out the car. And the bitch get out the car anyway. She like, Jimmy. Shh. I told you to stay in the car. My bad. Now I get why the little motherfucker got out the car. If I'm in the car and something happened to you, I won't know if it happened to you because I'm in the car waiting on you. Then you don't come that long. Then somebody else coming out. They got me. I'm stuck in the car. You got me. If I can come out with you and I'm behind you while they whooping your ass, I can hurry up and jump in. They won't even see me. You feel me? That's how I was with my ancestors. Like, Jimmy, I'm right here. Like, now I wasn't waiting on my ancestors to do nothing. I was just going after their necks in the physical and in the spiritual. And especially with TikTok, I'm able to get up here and tell all they shit. Because when you try to break into my Akashic records, it gives me access to all your shit. When you're trying to figure out what dirty trash do I have in my closet, it end up giving me access to all your shit. When you're trying to portray and be me, it's actually showing me all of what you're not and who you are or trying to become. When you're coming against my children, it gives me access to access your children. Everything they do to you, we have access to access it. Because had you stayed your ass in your lane, that's why I honestly respect people that look at me and be like, and keep it pushing. They be moving fast as hell. I respect them. They like, fuck this. I know I ain't right within. I done had one person tell me I ain't right within. So I ain't even finna play with you. I respect you, I love you, but I can't fuck with you right now because if I hurt you, I know I'm gonna get karma. So I'm just I'm gonna get my distance. Some people cut you off because they don't want the karma that come with the way they treat you. And I done met many people in public, like white people too. They look at me, they be like, oh. They buckets be going fast as hell. And I have a dark sense of humor, so I laugh because I can hear their thoughts low-key like, yeah, we're not gonna even give her evil eye shit. Fuck it, we ain't finna look at her, but she is beautiful, she's stunning, but let's keep on going. You got people that'll run from you to not put much karma on you. And then you also have people that'll come and fix it. Like, when somebody throw a text at the divine chosen ones right now, the universe always sends somebody right behind it to calm you down. Balance. Duality. A lot of people don't want to hear me talk because it's power in the frequencies that I use. Not just the words, the frequency, the chaos, the fearness, the fearfulness, the vengeance, the correction, the judgment, the declaration of independence, the Black Panther, the goddess, the warrior, the soldier, the lover, the creator, all in one. The way I walk and let a motherfucker know I'm here. I'm gonna leave it with this. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel, the Orishas, goddammit. The beginning of time, the 12 disciples, the 12 mothers, the 12 fathers. When you acknowledge all of who you are, they all become a part of who you are. You can tap into any of them whenever you feel. I stopped calling on my Orishas when I was in trouble or going through some things. I stopped calling on my Father, God, when I was going through things. I stopped calling and getting on my knees. I stopped calling motherfuckers cousins and mamas and brothers and daddies, asking them for tissue, soap, and money. I stopped calling. And I got my ass up and started doing. Oh, you want to put a spell on me? Oh, let me show you what the fuck I'm about to do. Whoo, bitch. How that feel? And I used to sit in there and watch and wait until you got your shit like, this bitch get her karma yet? Oh, she got a new car. Oh, she just faking it. That bitch going through hell. Oh, did the nigga leave her yet since she broke me and my relationship up? Got my soulmate clipped off this planet? Oh, yeah. None of them bitches want to try me in person because they know I boop, boop, boop. Bitch, because I'm still from the hood. Van Dyke exit 218. That ain't never gonna stop. I still had to learn how to throw them motherfucking jabs. I still had to walk through the shadows. I still had to walk through the Jesus flip-flop sandal seasons. I still had to do it. You think you gonna catch God at the top with all the rich folk? No, you gonna catch him down there with the homeless people. Because your ass go look at him and say, ugh, get away from me, you dirty scumbag. Whole time, that's God you talking to. I tell people every time they meet me, be careful with me. I told that motherfucking principal, the same way you protect your teachers is the same way how God protect me and my children. Bitch, be careful with us. Be careful with me. And that's for anybody. That's for anybody. Because I'm careful with you. I won't hurt your heart. I have no reason to hurt you. Hurt people. I'm not hurt. Nah, I'm a little cuckoo at times. I'm a little, hard to trust you a little bit, but I give you trust. But best believe I'm gonna watch your ass for a nice minute before I make any permanent decisions with you. Of course. I'm gonna hold your hand and let you think you got access to my energy field when you really don't. I'm gonna throw off illusions and make it seem like you're my best friend, but really you're not. I'm just trying to figure you out. I'm gonna make you feel like I'm telling you all my business. Whole time I'm not telling you shit, but stuff that already took in place and happened. It's not checkers, it's chess. Best believe before you ever pulled your sword, mine was already at your throat. Best believe anytime you thought you was getting close to my energy, mine was already 20,000 steps ahead of yours. Sometimes I let motherfuckers do small attacks just so I can have a reason to snap at your ass, because spiritually that's the only way I was able to get you. But the moment you come to me woman to woman, I have every right to condemn your ass. Be careful with me. Hell, even I be careful with me. Ashe, I love you all. I'm out of here. Thank you for the likes, the love.